Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to talk about ketogenic diet for beginners and how to keto, coming up next. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb. I have lost 67 pounds through keto and through intermittent fasting, and on this video, we're going to talk about ketogenic diet for beginners, how to keto. What's this whole keto diet thing? So first, if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and check out my daily blog, Countess of Low Carb, for all things keto and intermittent fasting. Let's dive in. The ketogenic diet is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. It's a style of eating where you're forcing your body to go into ketosis and through burning your stored fat by eating a low carbohydrate diet. Basically eating 20 net carbs or under, or 20 carbs or under. Net carbs are carbs minus fiber equals net carbs. Some people track through keto net carbs. Some people track keto through carbs. There's two different schools on it. You pick what's best for you, but doing straight tracking with carbs may yield higher results, but is harder for some people to make sustainable. Some people, they have 20 net carbs yields them great results and makes it longer term sustainable. You have to decide what's best for your body. And I here at Countess of Low Carb is where royal weight loss meets real life. I do keto with having a 3-year-old son, having a hot husband, and owning 7 different businesses. As weaving this into my way of eating has been somewhat simple, because it's easy to follow this way of life. I don't like to say keto diet because it's not a diet. It is a way of eating, a way of life. You may see WOL for way of life or WOE for way of eating. You pick, but for me, the vernacular of saying keto, WOE, comes off easier than a diet because I failed, quite frankly, at Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers. I was a Weight Watchers flunky through all of those diets. And this is what's made me most successful in the past 17 months of doing keto, is sticking to a high fat, moderate protein, low carb. And for beginners on that, what you want to do to figure out what you should eat within that high fat, moderate protein, low carb is called macros. Macros are your fat grams, your protein grams, and then your 20 net carbs or your 20 carbs. I'm going to put in the description link below how you can calculate your macros, the step-by-step easy process to know how many grams of fat am I supposed to eat in a day? How much protein should I have in a day? And keeping with the 20 net carbs or 20 carbs in a day. Ignore the calories. This is not about calorie management. That is 1990s mentality. Dr. Fung has great videos talking about the insulin management, and that is how weight loss comes through doing a low carb diet and through fasting. I digress. That's a topic for another day. For today's video, track your macros and figure out what they are. Then you start tracking your macros of what you're eating, somewhat like Atkins 1990, but the difference between Atkins and keto is you are forcing your body to go into ketosis, this burning your stored fat state, versus in Atkins, you may not force your body to go into keto. You may or may not be in ketosis when you're on Atkins. On the keto diet, the ketogenic diet, the keto way of life, you may be forcing your body to go into that. So through eating that way is then you start structuring your meals with your macros of what you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat. And this is the basic phase of keto. There's higher levels like Super Mario Brothers for 1990 kids. It's like Super Mario Brothers of going to different levels. There's different levels of keto. There's things called lazy keto, dirty keto, super keto police who will track everything and say on this video that I didn't say keto right. Things like that. If people can be super strict with keto. What I encourage people in the Countess of Low Carb community is they own self be true. Some people don't use sugar-free products even though they're keto approved. Some people do. But what I would encourage you is you don't need products to do keto. Marketers and food marketers will try to schlep to you to sell you things that you don't need. You don't need, and I am living proof, you do not need any keto products on the market to do keto. Up until recently, I recently invested in a Keto Mojo, which I'll put in the description link below, to help me track my ketosis blood readings. That's for another topic on another video. But really, I use certain creamers, I use coconut oil, I have certain products that I love, but you don't need those to do ketosis. And Dr. Ken D. Berry, I'll put his description link below, has said in some of our interviews together, which I love this saying of, I'd rather have somebody eat a hot dog with mustard and be in keto than eating the standard American diet. Of course, we want to eat grass-fed foods and organic foods and things like that to be on keto, touch any socioeconomic status, because you just need to eat the high-fat, moderate protein, low carb. Of course, having grass-fed meats, grass-fed butter, organic vegetables, obviously, are probably the better choice. But here in Countess of Low Carb, I like to say make the better choice or make the best choice. Just make sure that you're making a choice that's better than the standard American diet. So hopefully that clears up for beginner keto people. Hopefully this will tell you how to keto and what the ketogenic diet for beginners entails, so you know how to start this process of working your way through. Don't worry if you get overwhelmed, I did too. This takes a while to deprogram the mentality of 1990s low-fat foods when you're eating 100 grams of fat, more than 100 grams of fat, 90 grams of fat. You're eating a lot of fat quantities. That happens to be my particular macros because I'm a tall chick. I digress. And if you like this video, put in the comments below ketogenic, this is how you spell it, in the comments below if you want to see more videos just like this one. So if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and sign up for my free weekly email, countessoflowcarb.com, for all things encouraging, all things keto. Have a great day, guys. Bye.